Okay, hello and welcome to Zodiac, which is a retro in style space shootery sort of thing like Starfox. But, you know, more modern with modern-y things. So, you know, select a mission. Well, we've only got the other galaxy open, it seems. The force are under attack. Find out who's responsible. Put an end to that destruction before it's too late. Good luck. Yeah, retro. There's no retro radio person, in case you didn't know. But we can play and see. Hey boss, tap the fire button, shoot your blasters. It wasn't. You hold the fire button, you can lock on turning step. Wasn't the button that I thought it would be. I was holding A, and apparently that was not correct. Okay, so we can fire, we can lock on missiles. And now it's fun, let's sing Nico. I don't play games. Ouch. I'm just proud of these homing missiles. Okay, try them out. It's meant to be Code Miko because it's like pink hair. Ouch. Well, we tried the homing missiles. You're approaching the city. Oh, we've only got 3 missiles. I like how we didn't lock onto that one at all. And if they're in walls and play, there's a helicopter. We just shoot them down, of course. Well, I'm autopilot should take care of that. Yeah, no, totally not going to. We're gonna fly into something like. Maybe confidence here. Yeah, no, it's definitely not gonna just like. What the heck is this thing? Probably a boss that's gonna fire missiles at us. Oh, I love these guys. I'm straight to the art. It's dead already. It's like a head. Yeah, it's like just a cock. Chicken running around. That was a mean joke though. It was a terrible joke. Oh, okay, it's a door already open, thankfully. You know, it did sort itself out. You know, they were saying like, walls, don't worry about it. Oh, throw itself out. I don't know where my health is. Shield's pretty good, to be fair. This place is a mess. There's a headless chickeny thing. Why would they do this? The wall definitely got in the way. Should have threaded the needle. That would have probably been the smartest thing to do. Okay, good job. There's a repair right there and not a big machine just coming and walking in the way of it, huh? I don't know if... Okay, so we've got like traps. Trapped! They know we're coming. It's a good job that I can dodge that. It's a good job that I can thread the needles out. Okay, that hurt. They knew we were coming and they killed us. We did so well. Okay, we've got another life. Did they know we were coming? Well, I mean, at this instance, we should take a thing. Was there something that I was meant to do? Perhaps this place a mess, right? That, like, he's thinking. Okay, this time I will... Ouch. Okay. I mean, it made me zoom into that wall when I was holding it. Right, we dodged and we learned the buttons because it hasn't really told us buttons of things. Is there anything else that I can lock onto? That thing's got legs. There's a sneaky hidden repair. Did you see? Well, I just walked onto the floor. That, like, it's really, really good. Okay, good job that we can dodge things. Okay, well, we didn't die there. Yes. You just knocked that windmill down. I guess we're meant to, like... Well, I think we actually kind of screwed ourselves over a bit more by killing it because they made it fall slower. Great, another headless chicken. Just what I love. You're nearing the targets. Well, we killed the headless chicken. And we got a repair, but I'm still not on proximity radar. It'd be nice if they did talk, you know, like... I know it's like retro, yeah, should be right on the target. I was too busy reading to see what that parable. I've got a bad feeling about this, you know, because you don't really get an opportunity to read whilst there's enemies on the screen. I think in the retro ones, what I get done like these Jews, huh? Well, be my guests. I feel like in the retro ones, you know, the speech was during phases where things weren't attacking you, because... Because it's kind of hard to read and kill a thing going, yes, I should be maybe just focusing on house. That did not hit me. I'm calling shenanigans, I'm sorry. That thing did not kill me. It did not, well, it didn't kill me, but it didn't even hit me. Okay, so that's like doing a, well, I just dodged perfectly into every single one of those, didn't I? I think we're dead. way to dodge into every single one. It was just doing a little funky dance. So we keep our laser upgrades that we had, right? We've got 1 life left. We're gonna not die to the boss, right? We can actually be able to live. Also, he's not cutting down trees, he's cutting down windmills. Like, is there a single tree? Well, yes, I see trees, but he doesn't cut down the trees. He's cutting down the windmill. The trees are not getting cut down at all. Do you want to get cut down those trees? Yes, because you're not cutting down the trees. You're only cutting down the windmills. So, you know, leave me alone, like the trees. Just let me live like the trees and everything's good. Okay, windmill. I don't know what you exactly meant to do to dodge that. Also, like, it would be nice if the... Okay, this time we're not just gonna run into every single one of those. He says. We're not. We're gonna dodge them. Okay. Like, I would love to be able to shoot and, you know, lock on with different buttons. I really don't know what we're meant to do to dodge that. Do we shoot down the windmills ourselves or something? Can I get a repair? You know, obviously it hasn't done a great job of tutorializing and explaining things. It's like, hey, just know what you're meant to do and just do it. You know, hey, you know how to do things and not die. Okay, here comes Disco Dance, the... Excuse me? That did not hit me. Hello, Tharia. Hello, hello. It has been a while. How are you? I'm well. Bom, 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 bom. Hopefully things are going good for you and not too busy. Okay. Apparently we've got 1 more life and we're not dead. That did not hit me. That's shenanigans. Okay, we're not going to get cut down by, like, the trees this time. Okay. Okay, so I can shoot off the things on the windmill. I see that they're... It doesn't really help. Ouch. It doesn't help that much. They still break. Okay. I don't think I'm very good at this. It would seem. Like, what's the point in... Okay, maybe it stops him knocking them down onto us? I don't know. Like, it doesn't really make that much sense. But I'll take it. Okay, now if this just miraculously smashes us onto the floor like it did last time when we were nowhere near it, then something's very wrong. These are cheap. Okay, so we smashed one of his arms at least. Okay, we're making some progress. And not dying. Perhaps. Okay. I mean, yeah, if we can smash this other one, I think we win. If it ever locks onto it. Okay, just don't be overconfident and claim, hey, we're going to win now, and then not win. Right, shoot the windmills. I will look at chat in a moment. Come on, let me lock onto it. Okay, it's doing its one-armed dance now. Okay, I can pause. Nice to hear. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too. I've been alright. Just got done with work, so now onto some games. Nice. That came straight at me. What do you plan on playing? Anything interesting? But at least, you know, you finished the work for the week, so, you know, it is the perfect opportunity to get some gaming in. Just don't bother even shooting it. Just get out of the way. Better to live than to try and smack that thing. Okay. I feel like there's people that are definitely going to kill this way quicker than I am, because I am clearly not doing this right. Okay, well, we destroyed that, and clearly there's another phase, so... What could possibly go wrong? Okay, maybe he's going to stop chopping down windmills now, though, so at least we're going to be able to stand up the champs. Though, that really just went completely horizontal across the screen, which I think is a little unfair. Because how are you meant to dodge that when it doesn't take off the screen? Logging into out. No worries. Interesting. That's relative. It is. Game over. I don't think I'm very good at this game. interesting is relative, you know? It's like, it can be good interesting, it can be bad interesting. I'm dead already. I don't think I did very good. I don't think I did so good. So, you know, things are going well. But at least now we understand, though that thing takes like 1,000,000 hits. Apparently. Maybe now we'll be able to win. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. Okay, we can lock onto things. There's an extra missile. Okay. As long as those things don't stay on the screen forever, like they were during that last phase of that boss and being a little unfair, I think we might stand a chance. Maybe. And we now know... Wow, don't die to stupid things. We now know how to deal with windmills, at least. So, you know, if there are any windmills that are going to be getting in our way, they certainly aren't going to anymore. When saying extra missile, I still feel like I'm only locking on with 3 missiles. You know, I'm trying to lock on with extra and it's like, no, you lock on with 4. It's the headless chicken machine. Just dancing away. Okay, that gave us a repair. It is a new one. Yeah, completely new game. I think it's still in early access, so... Wow. This is like literally the first time playing it. I know it's like Star Fox inspired sort of thing, so you know, I actually never played Star Fox. I didn't have the computer system for that. So, you know, completely new for me. Wasn't allowed. So, you know, if it plays exactly like Star Fox and you meant to, hey, you know, Star Fox, it's just Star Fox. No. That doesn't help me. I never played, but you know, I wanted to when I was like literally tiny kids and wasn't allowed, so you know. Now that I'm able. Okay, we got through. We died here last time. As long as I don't die here, you know, we made progress without dying. Okay. I mean, if they just want to smack the windmills down, what if I smack the windmills down first? Okay. We're doing slightly better than last time by not having died. I don't think that's given us any extra missiles, like it's claiming. We still seem to only have 3 locked on missiles, but you know. Hello, Gawain. Hello. It is basically Star Fox had a baby. Yeah. How are you? How's your day going? You know, from visual, having never played Star Fox, of course, you know. It's... the best that I can say is, yeah, I think it's Star Fox. I never played it personally, but you know, it's someone's remade Star Fox, I'm assuming. Okay, shoot the windmills to not die. And again, you know, I'm sure every Star Fox person is like, but you just know that from Star Fox, right? And it's like, really? I don't know. Ouch, don't punch me in the face. Okay. This time we're gonna beat this thing, and we're not gonna die, and it's gonna be fine. But how are you? How's your day going? Are you having a good day? I noticed you didn't stream either on your stream days, so you, yes, very, very busy time at the moment. I also took Monday off because it smacked me twice. Just haven't been feeling great, so, you know, I thought I'll take some time off. Like one day, doing nothing, and then it's like, well, was that really productive? Did you do anything? Not really, but, you know, it's always good to have like a mental health day, right? Boom, 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 boom. You totally get it. It's new. It's a new game and it's new to me. So, you know, it's sort of. And it's early access. Okay, that was close. That was very stupid. Trying to get the locks onto these things and then it just hits you is like unfortunate. Why can't I just shoot the tail now before it starts shooting me? You know, I think that would be kind of good. Like, you know, if I get it before it starts attacking. Also, it didn't explain the controls at all, so I'm sure there's like 100 controls that I meant to know. All it told me was lock on and shoot, and I figured out like the dodge sort of thing myself. And shooting the windmills, because like they've got colours on them. Come on, it's gotta die any second now. Any second now. Any second now. Come on. There we go. Right. Now we somehow don't get killed by these things that stay on screen far too long. And probably do 1 million damage. Okay. Then we... Like, how are you meant to... Probably fly around the screen in 3D and don't just go left and right. Okay, I think that's what you're meant to do. Is like, hey, go circles around the screen. It's harder to lock on that. Like, oh, come on, that thing stayed on screen far too long. These things stay on screen far too long. Okay, and then you shoot when you got the opportunity. Okay, I understand. Oh, now it's got a new phase with a head, but that's now closed already. And I'm sure that those missiles won't come back on the screen from behind us at all or anything and come to bite me in the ass. I'm sure that that won't happen. Okay, come on, we're not dying now. It's basically dead. Just finish it. There we go. We did it! This is never yet. You'll never stop Zodiac. Barely got alive. I've been busy with work and headachy all week, so I thought best not to stream. Yeah, if you got a headache, it's best to avoid the PC and to avoid streaming. I hope you're feeling a bit better now. A little bit, but, you know, still not the greatest. Busy day, still a bit headachy. Well, hopefully that will change soon, and, you know, taking the time away from the PC is probably the best thing to avoid the headachy. C! Min damage bonus 0, damage 100%. Basically, I was already dead. And 3 minutes and 7, we were literally 0 bonus points for the boss time. I did so good. Don't you think? At least busy means it goes quick, but yeah, headaches suck. Okay, work in progress level at the end. Nice to meet you. Unusually high levels of seismic activity have been detected on the planet's surface. Expect Zodiac is behind this. So proceed with caution, but be careful. Okay, we've unlocked level 2. Somehow, with 100% damage. Which is nice, huh? It's icy. What a surprise. Yep, hard to imagine a place like this exists, right? I mean, it's just a frozen wasteland. What's the big deal? Big frozen worms? Oh, you'll see. Oh, something horrible, I guess. You know, I'm not keen on surprises. Okay, reading things. Well, there's more headless chicken things. It's still got a turret, and then we kill it from behind. Surprises means death, right? Death and horrible monsters. Okay, well, we're not getting any power-ups. This is going so good. Big froggy thing. Hello, froggy monster. Oh, that one can live. We need to head into that cave up ahead. It's definitely going to open there. It's definitely going to open before you get there. Oh, what the heck? There's lava in here. That's surprising for a frozen world. Pretty cool, huh? Unfortunately, that drilling is at the core of this planet. Yeah, no. Didn't guess. So you need to hurry up and stop. Solar surface could melt. Well, I mean, it's at least frozen, so sure, in a second. Do the best not to get drilled here. That was sneaky. Hey, have an upgrade, but if you take it, you get hit by a big laser beam. that was dirty. Why do I keep typing 2 I's in your name? See things that don't exist. At least it's not just an extra letter. Someone called you Steve earlier. How the heck did they get Steve from Gawain? I'm sorry. How do they get Steve from Gawain? That's, or, you know, even your normal name, like, yes, it begins with S, but it's not really Steve. I don't know how they would get that. That's an interesting... Well, I would have liked that upgrade. Not that the extra missiles are doing anything, of course, you know, because we literally don't get an extra missile at all. It's all lies. But power up is power up. Also, I see there's a big thrust button on the side. Oh, I've just noticed that there's... I should look at the controls. Very helpful. Doesn't tell me a single thing. But I just pressed circle and it just fired a nuke. Makes total sense. So I think that those extra missiles that we picked up were like, you know, things that I could have used to kill the boss quickly and help, and maybe like things that nuke the whole screen so that we can kill the enemies easier. Because I'm looking, because it says thrust. There's thrust. There we go. Okay, so we've got the ability to thrust as well. You know, it's nice that it told me any of these and showed me in any way these. I don't know what that thing was. Probably a checkpoint, but we didn't get it. You know, it'd be nice if in any way it actually told me these things. It is still in early access. I'm sure it will tell you this time. I don't appreciate having to service this thing. It's freezing up here. Okay, so when the boss comes back on the screen, allow me to show you the raw energy contained within the planet. I'm just going to nuke it to death with any nukes that we have. Oh, well, we had one left. So useful. So when it said missile, it didn't mean the missiles that can lock on it. Use baby turbo runs to shoot up and not fly headfirst into him. Just a menacing object. Gonna turn you into a monkey popsicle. Are we a monkey? I thought we were just a human. But we're dead now. Let's give up already. It's hard to give up when you're already dead. How far back did you take me? Oh, probably because I missed the checkpoint right before the boss, right? the big circle thing that was like, hey, this is the checkpoint right before the boss. That would be why I'm all the way back here. So I was like, I missed that. Yeah, no. It would have been helpful. I bet. It's literally impossible. Data? That's not the button that I wanted to press. I wanted to press that. But we're figuring things out. Careful, I'm detecting some large enemies up ahead. Entities. Wait, what? Actually, am I just at the beginning of the level again? Well, we got data, whatever that is. I'm sure that's useful. Detecting some low-frequency seismic. Okay, here's the boss. I didn't see the circle thing this time. Probably my favourite wrong name since Shame. That is a funny one, but you know, why would they think you were called Shame? Freezing up here. Ouch. Don't fly straight into me, that's nasty. Joe. It's not Game of Thrones. Okay, this time we will not die embarrassingly. Okay. I'm gonna save my missiles until it's not doing that thing, but it just did before. Okay, probably because I killed it faster than this phase by nuking it. I was gonna wait till it did the circle thing and then, you know, nuke it. Because it's like more things to hit, right? Okay, well I think we just missed entirely with the nuke, so that was good and useful. First one, I fired 2 nukes and they hit each other, and I think that might have hit me more than it hit the enemy. But, you know, the second one, it just Okay, don't fly into the floor. That's one thing to do. But I think it just missed entirely, and, you know, don't run into that. That wasn't good. I mean, if we just shoot it like this. Okay. There's a nice little bit to throw through. Okay, dodge those. Okay, it's almost dead. I think we got this. We're not gonna have to redo the whole level again like we did the first one. Doesn't lock on. Okay, we got this. No problem. It's still gonna take 3 minutes and we're probably gonna be already destroyed by the end of it. But... okay, if I had 1, 2 things... okay, it's got one last bit. It's practically dead. Did a lot more damage than I expected. But it's nothing compared to this. Come on, you had one... is that just instant death? He had one thing left. He couldn't just die, could he? Okay, come on. Let me just finish you off with your death laser. Oh, come on. I scraped the floor. Imagine shame was a simple typo. Oh, we gotta do that whole thing again. But a good laugh. It is a pretty funny typo, to be fair, you know. Maybe, you know, like a Freudian slip as well or something. Maybe they're like, you know, I don't know, ashamed of something. And it just like, I typed shame. Damn it. We were like one shot from beating that. One shot. Right. Killed the UFO. Which we're doing an awesome job of doing. Hit the correct controls and not die to everything. Okay. I can't believe there's not a checkpoint right before the boss. Don't die to these things. You'd think there would be a bit of a better checkpoint, right? A bit closer to the boss, so we don't have to do like all of this bit again. Nope. Oh, there. Okay. I think we actually got the boss checkpoint this time. With no lives left. Perfect. I mean, we've killed the other one on no lives with basically no damage left, you know? It's just how we beat the boss in those. Raising up here. Okay. This time you're going down. Maybe I should, like, save the nukes for the last thing. I don't know how we know how many nukes we've got left. To be fair. Oh, 2. Okay, I think... looking at what we got on the screen, I think that's saying how many nukes we got. Okay. The 2 dots in the bottom left. Because this phase is, like, fairly easy. So if I just fire all the nukes at the last phase, we should win. Like, I've wasted one. But, you know. Wow. Hit them! Hitting the enemy would be helpful, of course. Okay. I mean, we've killed all his bits, so he should be dead. Now we just fire 2 nukes, so we won't fire them too quickly, because they blow each other up, apparently. Wow, that did no damage for the big nuclear weapon hitting him in the face, huh? Okay, that one seems to do a bit more, but that first one did nothing. What was that? Surely that didn't miss, right? Zodiac can pay for this. And a geothermal tunnel boring machine. That one surely hit, thank you. But surely that hit that first nuke. It did no damage. It's like, no, you can't cheese him. Hey, we didn't have 100% damage. We got points for beating the boss time. Still a C. But we got some bonus points this time. Okay, still a work in progress, world. You cleared his belts. Okay. The remains of the shattered planet Euclidus. Activity in this region is generally unheard of, and may be the result of an illegal mine operation. Be on your guards. Here's where we get smashed by asteroids. Shouldn't there be a planet here? Hey, why am I stuck in the middle of an asteroid to the remnants of the planet? The coordinates are correct. Something's wrong with the Xeon drive. No, the planet's just blown up. Zodiac forces are here anyway. Time to take them out. I see it says extra missile, but where's the thing? Okay. Oh, you only have 3 maximum anyway, so I guess we need to use up the things before we get the extra missiles, because otherwise it's pointless. It's not an extra missile when you already have 3 nukes anyway. Okay. So if I ever see extra missile, I'm just gonna, like, just fire it. Did these guys follow us? No, they're literally sat on the planet. I don't think they moved. Watch out, Q! There's gonna be a trap! It's a trap! Okay, well I just shot my own nuke in my own face. Thankfully it didn't do a lot of damage, but it worked. Okay, the reason I did that is because I was like, yeah, you know, we'll get an extra missile, I'm sure. Though it didn't actually give us an extra missile, so it is a number of nukes. Because we still have only 2 in the bottom left, so what these extra missiles are, early access, it probably is meant to give you more. But it didn't. Into the space wormhole. What could we possibly go wrong? Okay, this time we will definitely walk through the checkpoint. Because we don't want to accidentally go through and miss all the checkpoints like we were doing before. It's fine, we got some extra data out of an enemy threat. Cheers, I think this is the planet or what's left of it. You know what? We didn't need that nuke thing to hit anyway. Whatever. Okay, so you actually have to hit the enemies with it for it to count. This thing's just like got bits of... Right. Missiles are not hitting very well. Oh, you just suck them straight back in. Perfect. I was going to say, well now he's got none, you know, he'd be a lot easier to kill. He just uses a black hole drive to absorb more back into him. If only the missile that we fired hits him. Why did we put heat-seeking on our normal missiles, but not on our nukes, you know? Like, we can lock on with normal things. Maybe we can lock on with the nukes, and I just don't know how. That's what I'm going to assume. That laser sure would have been nice, although I bet it does nothing. Like, the missile upgrade, I'm sure it doesn't even upgrade our lasers anyway. I mean, it doesn't seem to. Well, we didn't live very long. I think we might have to kill that guy again, unfortunately. Game over. Oh. No, we won't have to do it again because it's game over. We don't get new sets of lives from the new level. But I'm going to assume we've unlocked levels so that we can start there. And we don't have to start from level 1. Okay, that's at least something. I bet there's some achievement for getting through the whole thing without, you know, dying at all. Right. Yes, there should be a planet here. I mean, it has gone. Okay. I mean, we got through 2 levels on 1 set of lives. I think that's something for, like, you know, first go. Understanding the UI, on the other hand, is another thing, because, you know, what are missiles? They're certainly not the nukes. They're certainly not the missiles that we're locking on with. Whatever they are, they're not working. Maybe it's extra missile power, so they do more damage. Copium. That's what I'm gonna say. Let's just say it makes our missiles do more damage, because then it's at least doing something. It's not just not giving us things. Because it wouldn't just not give us anything. Wow, we shot the rocket and got hit by 2 things. It's a trap! Okay, killed the space thing. You know what? I think I might need to lock onto these things because extra missile damage. Again, if that was extra laser damage, that would have been nice. Get open. There we go. Open. Open. It's like we're living. Going into the space hole. They're still shooting me from behind. That's not nice. Okay, get the checkpoint and not miss it. And boom, 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 boom. Okay. Speed up a bit. Ouch. That was probably not the best time to speed up, you know? Oh, come on. I was trying to shoot my own nuke because it was clearly not hitting that thing. Oh, I see. Right, so we don't actually have to, like, hit them. But if you press the nuke button again, it actually just detonates it. So, you know, if you get it sort of in a radius and then do that, it's not firing a second one that hits into it. It's just the detonate button. Again, you know, not tutorialized at all. Just have to figure it out. Okay, so I'm going to assume that extra missile is extra missile damage and maybe helping with that. Come on, lock onto them. There we go. Laser! Excuse me, I went through that. Ouch. Okay. I will not die to these things again. Okay, we've got to repair. Good. I didn't even get to read what the thing said. Trying to focus on dodging the laser beams instead. Okay, this is fine. Ow! How dare you shoot me from behind? This is fine. I'm sure that we needed to focus very hard on that. Checkpoint, 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 or maybe not. I hope checkpoint. I still don't know what that is. Okay, that was probably the boss checkpoint. In which case, there's probably an achievement for skipping the checkpoints if you can skip them. Yeah! You're too lucky. There's nothing here for you now. That's your big space mashing thing that just shot me in the face. These are not the easiest things to dodge. Ouch. I'm doing an awesome job at dodging them, as you can see. As you can quite clearly see. I am very, very good spaceship operator that can dodge things. Yeah, why are you so quiet? You didn't enjoy, didn't you? Shut up, monster. I mean, it's more of a goat than a monster. Should I be concerned with the fact that he's like smashing these things? Is that... Join him, you dirty apes! Don't fly headfirst into him though, that would be not the best idea. Is he gonna munch us now? Yes. Yes he is. This guy is crazy! Yeah, no, we've already been blown up. Okay, at least we got 3 nukes though. So maybe we can do something. That's right. Oh yeah. Out. Oh, that! Pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna save the last nuke for when he's like munching toward us, maybe. You know, it's in his next stage. Okay, this one again, you know, I'm sure we can kill this phase before it's too bad. Shut up, you monster. Okay, dodge the bits of the asteroid coming towards us. Don't get too close. Okay, now, I don't know how we necessarily... Oh, we missed that last bit. Okay, he's got 1 piece left, so this guy's crazy. Now what? There it is. Nope. Oh, come on. Show me your last piece. They just seeked on me in a very, very dirty way. No. Come on. There it is. Oh! We got it. If he did the space wizards, how are we meant to know he's a wizard? He just had a big monkey ship. In our very functional and in one-piece spaceship that is not about to blow up. Level score 0. 100% damage. No boss time bonus. Did you expect any less? But we beat him. Epaphos. Epaphos? We can't be certain why Zodiac would have any interest in the crumbling ruins of an ancient civilization. But if it's of interest to them, then it's probably bad for us to investigate and find out what they're up to. Desert worlds. Very funky music. Okay. I mean, I can kill those using it. The ruins are just that cute. There's a lot of interference on my radar, but this place looks like home of Zodiac forces. It's also hard to lock on centers when you're more shoots, yeah. It's hard to read and shoot at the same time and pay attention to what's shooting me because I was too busy reading. I don't need to fly through those. I bet there's an achievement for doing it though. Whoa, what the? Don't fly into the walls. Ancient traps! No, Zodiac must have built these into the ruins? It's... Thanks. You had to put a letterbox to fly through, didn't you? Okay, they're just literally ruining all of the ancient civilization to make it attack us. It's just fine. They had to make a letterbox in the middle of it that you couldn't possibly know was there or how. Okay, don't die to the Moai heads. Huge energy reading his head. They seem to be coming from that pyramids. I'm heading in. I'll definitely get the checkpoints. Q, be careful. Fingers in contact. Is there even anything that I can lock onto? I'm guessing. Don't fly into the big lasery thing that's penduluming. That would probably be a bad idea. Also, are these statues meant to be monkeys? Ugly monkeys? Is this all you're an ugly monkey joke? Okay, as long as we get a checkpoint, this is fine. Okay, it's literally the Illuminati! Literally the Illuminati. I don't think we did any damage to it, though. I think we, like, literally uncovered its shield and then did nothing. Ouch. Okay, so this time we know, once its shields are down... There we go, okay. We did some damage to it. When the shield's down, shoot it, shoot it, shoot, before it gets it back up. Oh my god, this is an annoying enemy. Shoot it in the eye. There we go. Repair. Just what I needed. You know, it's not over as long as we can get some repairs. Okay, millions of triangles now. This must be what those rings were. They sound like the present. Into the Stargate. So, of course, it had to be the Stargate because we went into the Egyptian pyramids. Q, can you read me there? Are you okay? Yeah, no, we just went to a completely different planet in a different galaxy. I'm fine, you nerds. Okay, boss. This is some kind of warp device down there, but suddenly we're on the same planet. With this kind of technology, they can drop their forces almost anywhere. We're probably going to immediately die to this boss. Oh, the boss is a Stargate. You're not meant to be here. Another ugly statue. This shouldn't take too long. Especially if I'm half dead already. Our powers have been stopped so easily. Ouch. Okay, it's got the cool guy sunglasses as well. Do you see that? I don't know if it's meant to, but, you know, it's literally cool guy sunglasses, Moai heads. Okay, this time, you're going down. You know, I should learn the boss pattern. I should have expected that. That was pretty obvious. Like, it's literally what it did before. So it's gonna shoot from its mouth now. Lock onto it. Die. Okay. This is fine. I mean, we got it half dead. I probably could have just nuked it and killed it. Warning. Incoming traveler. Incoming connection. You're not meant to be here. Why not just close the iris? Then it can't get in. Okay, just shooting out his mouth. I can handle that phase. Incoming traveler detected. That did absolutely nothing, huh? I mean, it might have hit the pillar rather than him, but still. All mouth phase. Can't believe that just flew straight over your heads. As you can see, we've made absolutely maximum use of those nukes. You can attempt to destroy this disuniation's life to me. Okay, have you got literally done firing my lasers, guys? That was unfair. You spawned that literally right into me. At least he has ears to hear. You know, they may fire missiles at us, but, you know, it's good to be able to hear things with your ears. And I think it's I just had to say it, didn't I? I was going to say, at least it doesn't have the laser eyes phase this time. And then it did. It's far most magnificent. And it's also going to explode. Wow. Missiles and lasers. Like, literally everything. Double stated that. I did not crash into that. I will have you know. Ouch. Okay, those are still flying after me, huh? Even though they've left the screen like 8 years ago. I don't think that's very fair. I don't think that's in the Geneva Convention. Okay. No, this is the power of the ancients! And he just face palms into the desert. You didn't have to smack your head into the ground, you know, just because I beat you. You could have lived. No, you went poof, straight into the ground. 100% damage! Of course. No bounty! No bonus time. World's greatest starfighter comes to save the day in his worn-out wreck of a ship, Oasis. With detected activity both above and below the super ocean of Oasis 5. There's no doubt about it, Zodiac is after something of great value to them. Be careful. As you can see, the world's greatest starfighter in his stumbling wreck of a ship comes to save the day. Thought Zodiac can mostly ignore this planet. There are some strange reports in the street. Fish. Everything's strange these days. Give me the details, Nico. So marine life has been driven into frenzy. There's a giant sea monster. Are you serious? I feel like this is the wrong type of ship for this mission. Maybe we could have one little boat. How do I dodge that? I literally filled the entire screen. I'm sorry. How do I possibly dodge that? Also, they're firing lasers at us. I don't think these are just ordinary fish, considering they're firing lasers at us. You weren't kidding about marine life. This is dangerous. People really live out here? There are almost no hard land masses to speak of, so people are taking the aquatic condos like these. I'm not usually undisturbed by the local wildlife, but things seem to be getting out of hand. Also, you know, dodging things whilst reading, that is a challenge. I mean, the marine life probably would have not fired back if I hadn't been shooting at them. But we, the enemy, we've came into their home and we're just like murdering them all. It's starting to feel like looking for a banana in a bamboo tree. Is that a saying? Apparently. Also, more monkey sayings, I guess. You know, bananas because they're monkey. A submarine with nuclear torpedoes that are probably gonna. You know what? I also have nukes. Oh, that's too many. Alright, I think we're getting warmer, but this is too many nuclear submarines. I know we have no extra lives, and like, you know, it'd probably been smarter to just die and do this level over. Whoa, Nico, about that sea monster. It's absolutely not organic. It's not. Dan, that's a checkpoint that we just... It's fine, we've got no lives anyway. We don't need checkpoints. We're good, we don't need checkpoints. My dear kid, welcome. That ship of yours is really a marvel. Mind if I take a closer look? You can keep your ugly tentacles off it, thanks. Oh, if you insist, but once I'm done with your little engineer friend, he's got to tell me all about it. Leave her out of this. That's probably not the right voice for a bunny. Like this. I don't think we're going to be getting the do the boss quick bonus somehow. Considering how little damage we're doing to it. Okay, there we go. Oh, what are you even doing there? Research, my dear. Turns out the socialist tumor is deadly life forms. That's actually pretty interesting that did look like it was swimming. Sir, we're all under my control. Didn't read the fish, aren't you? Are you all insane? I didn't get a chance to read because I had to pay attention to dodging things. Also, we're only locking onto the missiles. That's not conducive of killing this thing. And there's literally no opportunity to even shoot this thing. You know what that calls for? Nuclear bombs. Because that's the only opportunity we get to shoot it. Although these missiles are still chasing us. You swim again. You go ahead and swim again. Okay, half health. It's a fight. Missile, lasers, whatever. Lock onto him though. Well, we have done no damage to this boss. We are the world's greatest starfighter. Savior of the galaxy and not killing all of the marine life. And we're not the death and scourge of the galaxy at all. It is them that is. You know, they're just a whole force teaming up against us, and we're just like this guy bumbling through in our space jet killing everything. It helps if we aim at it. It's not easy to aim in 3D. Okay. What are you doing? Ouch. I mean, we're doing... Of course. We're doing okay. Hey, have everything at once, because now you have no nukes and you cannot possibly kill these things. You had to say, we're doing okay. Oh, really? Have everything at once that you can't even aim your missiles at because there's too many missiles coming on the screen and it locks onto those rather than the actual boss. You're doing great, you know, you just said you're doing really, really good, so have an impossible challenge. Because you're doing so good. And you're not gonna die in your only life that you've got to kill this thing. What? Any day now we'll be able to... There we go. At least we got a shot on it. Any day now we'll be able to... There we go. 2 down. Now it's just the missiles. Which I shouldn't stand still to shoot at them because every other missile on the screen is going to come and hit us if I stand still to actually shoot the things. And there's 100 of them following us. This is fine. Right. Oh, we got them. Now... There is a concerning amount of boss health left. Okay, well... I don't think we got this, you know. Considering how long that actually took to shoot that guy. We might want to save our nuclear missiles for the later part of that. Perhaps. Because one should get rid of the 2 missiles in that last phase, and then maybe at least one for the end bit where everything just comes. Okay. Now at least I don't need to read the things on the way, although we didn't read everything along the way. You know, and actually getting the checkpoint towards the end would be helpful now that we have lives. But all in all, I think we're missing something about how to do damage to that thing. Perhaps. It was a miracle that we lived that long. Whatever, just fly into it at high speeds. There's no dodging that island anyway. Seemingly. Ouch. Okay, just get hit by every single fish along the way. Again, you know, we're invading their planets and we're here to save the day. We're not coming to be the scourge of the universe. On every single planet and destroying all life on all planets. No, they're the ones that fault, not us. We're the space hero, coming to save the day. By killing all of the wildlife. With our very ineffective rocket that can't even blow up a whale. We are hero of the galaxy. Okay, let's just fly through that pretty quickly. Okay, energy upgrade? Nope, of course not. Okay, a repair might be nice about now, considering our rockets are not even killing those fish. There's extra missile damage. There's a repair. Again, I assume it's extra missile damage. I don't know. I forgot, we used some nukes on these things before. And it was handy. But maybe we were meant to learn something about how to kill things with these on the way to the boss. Okay, so don't get too distracted by dodging things. Pay attention for a checkpoint. Not that I'm seeing one, but... there it is. Okay. Do not dodge the checkpoint. I know it kind of gets in the way to make you dodge it. Okay. Half health, this is fine. I mean, considering we had half health, I think we did okay. It was really marvelous. I might have had to take a closer look. I mean, it's a miracle that we survived in it. Let's face that. It's a marvelous science. How it blows up all the things in the universe with hardly any health at all. And it comes through 100% damage, but somehow living. You know, it just beats all the bosses at 100% damage. Again, you know, maybe I should have chose to fail and die to get full health to start this fight, but that's critical. We don't do that. Ow. Can't believe that actually hit me. Okay, swimming fish is swimming like a human. Okay, I mean, if I rush it down before it fires missiles that we have to dodge. But they come back on the screen. Pay attention to that. When you've dodged them, they're not over. They come back. Overconfidence. Hey, we killed it. This is fine. No, the missiles that you dodged come straight back onto the screen. Well, at least now we have full health to do this battle. So... you know, that may help us out a little. Wow, we are missing every single one of those shots. Yeah, I don't know if we kept all the missile damage upgrades that we just got. But, you know, we don't need them. We don't need them. Who needs missile damage upgrades? Okay. That's it. Kill it before it fires too many things, and then, like, then we dodge. They will be coming back onto the screen, so pay attention for that. Okay, well, now we've got ourselves into... Why is it not locking onto it? There we go. But don't stand still because the missiles are still coming from off the screen. Got it. And just kiss the boss in the face. He wanted a kiss in the face. Okay, we can do this. Slowly but surely, in our little wreck of a ship. We got this guy. Ow, I can't believe that hit. Okay. Come on. Show your face. Don't dab on me. Right, rockets. Oh, another swing phase. Okay. There we go. Oh. Oh, that didn't take out both of them. Whatever. One rocket down is something. Okay, he accidentally locked onto a rocket. That was again a rocket and not the thing itself. There we go. That's something. This is not easy. Okay, there we go. Let's go. Okay, and then we're gonna get to once we dodge these last things, and we've got 2 missiles left. And he's dead. I see that. I see what powers your ship. Now there's some sudden. Ha, fellow. It's a shame I just nuked you to death and didn't ever get to see the final stage. It's a miracle. I mean, we're also the one denying the Geneva Convention. They're just using conventional weapons. We just nuked them to death. 100% damage. I don't think my ship was 100% damaged, you know. At that time, I think we had about 50% left. But, sure. I mean, maybe it means you died at least once. You get no bonus. Xenon. The easiest way in is via one of the highways that's still under construction. So you'll have to leave the UV Mark III behind for this one, I'm afraid. Watch out for the heavily militarized police force. They were in a different ship. Hey, you've finally learned how to use this ship. How's the bike, boss? Living like a dream, you've outdone yourself. Big giant banana! Okay, the cops are after us as well, because we're the criminals. It's just literally the cops. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nuke the cops. Despite maybe the only way to get close, it looks like the cops are on your tail. I'm aware. We're the criminals. We're the ones destroyed now. Only 1 million credits. We've got 1 million credits wanted rating. The facial plaster dollars. Study. This is bad. Put your helmet on. You're doing just a terrible job at this. I don't see what's so good about this. How do I... Can I not jump on this bike or anything? I don't know how I would have jumped that warning barrier before. Like, it didn't look... There goes the checkpoint. Okay, bombs. Pops. Out. Death. Okay, extra missile. Just wipe the cops. I don't think we're living through this. Maybe try not to shoot all the vehicles. You suggesting that I'm the criminal? Okay, don't shoot. Was I just not meant to be shooting anything? I think that's why the cops are after us, because I'm just causing chaos and shooting everything. Maybe I shouldn't have been shooting anything. Rail cops incoming. Rail cop, what the heck is this? Oh, death. It would have helped if I got the checkpoint. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't be just randomly murdering all of the pedestrians. Apparently. Moving like a tree. Okay, well that thing was shooting me. Okay, that got the cop's attention. You also cops. I mean, what if I don't shoot anything? Okay, well the cops are still coming after me, let's face it, so it didn't really make that much of a difference. And there goes literally all the health already. Okay, it would help if I get the checkpoint this time then. What if I just speed so far ahead? That's how we get through that. If in doubt, just nuke it. Shoot the things that are blocking my way, but not the pedestrian cars. Get the checkpoint. Okay, I'm just gonna dodge them. I'm not gonna shoot them. The cops are still coming for me. I did not shoot any pedestrians there, copper. I call shenanigans. Oh, you are also... It's pointless boosting. It's just that faster. That should have nuked everything, I believe. Maybe try not to shoot all the vehicles. I mean... Cops are still coming for me regardless, so... I don't think it made any difference. Let's be honest. The cops still came for me even if I didn't shoot all vehicles. So, it made no difference. I'm sure there's filthy criminals in those cars and we're not just literally murdering everyone in the entire galaxy. We are not the bad guy, right? They're not gathering resources to try and defeat us, the world's greatest criminal in the entire universe, right? Are we the bad guy? I mean, the cops literally are coming for us because we're just murdering everyone in the entire galaxy. Coppers. I did nothing, copper. I didn't blow up every single space planet we have come across in this solar system. At all. I'm not killing all of these pedestrians. It's just going to work on their very busy days. I don't know what you mean, officer. It's like we can lock on with missiles, don't forget. Literally stops locking onto missiles. Oh, we can just thread through that. That was very lucky because I didn't see it because I was trying to lock onto the cops. Maybe don't shoot everything, but literally in our way. Okay, you get to live. Get the checkpoint. Very important, get the checkpoint. Did we have less lives last time? I feel like we had less lives, you know, and we should have been able to restart at the checkpoint. That's a lot of... Our nuclear missiles are clearly very, very, very powerful against cops. As they do absolutely nothing. Maybe try not to shoot all the vehicles. I try not to. I'm only shooting the cops that are coming to attack me, even though they've got nuclear-proof... nuclear-proof vehicles. I feel that's a little dirty, but their vehicles are literally nuke-proof. Okay, rail cops incoming. Oh, I say, what do you say to the rail cops? Not today. Data? That's what I say to the rail cops. Not today. I don't know what we even hit there, but it was something. Okay, give me a checkpoint. I need a checkpoint because we are about to... Or a repair. You know, a repair would have been a bit nicer than data. Repair! Perfect. Bad news Q, this highway isn't finished. How did this happen? Okay, bots. Oof. Okay, we lived, at least. I see now that we do have a monkey tail, so we are actually a monkey.
Find legends around on this time, honestly. It's been that thing all over.
You wish pig. He is literally a pig.
Now I will do it.
I haven't done it yet. Not yet. At least we got some lives. Okay, the highway isn't finished. Oh no, whatever we gonna do? Wait, what? I feel like the checkpoint was actually a little close in this. Am I wrong? Did that last checkpoint we get not count? was it not a checkpoint? I feel like we had one literally right before the boss. Maybe try not to shoot all the vehicles. Yeah, no, we definitely had another checkpoint further ahead than this. And I definitely went through it. Early access. Maybe it just didn't count. I don't know. Okay. Oh, this suddenly didn't count, but maybe it didn't recognize that I went through it, even though I did. Okay, the cops sound like Pac-Man right now. No Pac-Man cops. More like Pigman. Okay. Maybe try not to shoot all the vehicles off the road. Maybe I'll just try and shoot all the vehicles off the road, because the cops are coming regardless. Why should I care if the cops are coming anyway? You know, just shoot all the vehicles off the road, because cops are the bad guys. Okay. Rail cops incoming. Data. I'm sure data is very handy for something. Why does that not do anything? I'm sorry. I feel like that should do something. I'm sure the data's handy for something as well. Maybe it's like secrets, you know, get all the data on all levels and you know what Zodiac are up to. Okay, repair. I'll take it. This time we will thread the needle and not crash into the barriers. Okay. Was there a checkpoint that we missed or didn't get there? Okay, the cop is coming. Maybe the cop broke the checkpoint. I would have liked that to do a bit more damage. Okay, save the last missile for inevitable harder last phase of this boss. Because, you know, clearly it's going to get harder than this. I mean, that seems easy enough. Okay, I mean, we're taking him down. Lock on. Right, he's dodging. Okay, one arm down.
Yeah, listen, Missy. This doesn't have to be difficult. You ain't gonna stay by me. Just lay down your weapons.
No, how about no? How about you just die? Ow. Okay, that's a problem. I don't think that even hurt you. Okay. I mean, I'm getting very lucky there, I think. That's a bit dirty. Okay, you're dead.
But Zodiac, we are alone. Yeah!
You are dead.
I am the law.
No, you're a pig and you're cooked. You're now bacon. Damaged 100%. I'm not surprised. But we got boss time bonus. B. I'll take a B. I will take a B. in before the next boss is a D. Outpost Epsilon. Planet's defenses are in need of support. Help them out and buy them some extra time. Looks like a golf ball. Rogue asteroid is redirected towards the planet. Need to protect whilst laser charges. Oh, what? 3D level? What could possibly go wrong? No problem. Supplies incoming. Okay, so now we've got like a defense level where we have literally an entire 3D level. Uh-oh. Looks like Zodiac sending reinforcements. Keep them away from the cannon. Just fly straight past him. How about you don't touch that? I'm sure there's some... he's doing damage to the shield. Do something. Supplies are on their way. Before incoming more enemy bosses. Xeon Cannon, 25% charged. It'd be a shame if they weren't doing any damage to it. Dude, 2 more juggernauts have appeared on the field. Be careful. If only you had a radar at the top right-hand corner that you're not paying attention to. Supplies on their way. Wait till they get very, very close to each other. And then miss both of them. Because you're the world's greatest defender of the galaxy. As stated, extra missile. It's a shame if it doesn't give you any more extra nukes. Just fly straight into the ground trying to grab a laser upgrade, because that's going to help you. 3 more juggernauts? How many did they have? How many ships do I have? Zero cannon, 50% charge. No, that's only half of the boss. Game over! Well, we knew with only 1 life we probably weren't going to do it, right? We understand. I wonder if the shield was recharging after it wasn't getting attacked or what. Okay, so... There's still at least 1 more level after this, and then a under construction one, which is probably like the final level. Okay, but it's interesting that they've gone for a different thing with this one, where it's like, you know, you can fly around and do whatever, which is probably why they're doing that. Because, you know, if you can fly around and do whatever and there wasn't a map, it would be pretty challenging, right? Okay. Grab the extra missiles without flying into the ground headfirst. Looks like Zodiac sending reinforcements. Okay, easy. Don't even need to nuke him. Just need to get a good angle where you don't fly straight past it. That's all you need to do. And we can save our nukes for when there are more enemies. Supplies incoming. If only we could actually grab them. I don't need the repair. You know what? That will surely stay there until we need it. So, Xeon Cannon, 25% charge. You know, when we're actually taking damage to be able to live, that would be helpful later. 2 more juggernauts have appeared on the map. If only you knew where they were. Okay. That was very lucky. Okay, so I was trying to get in without, you know... Good. Without flying past him. Okay, so the little ones are just to shoot me. And there are an awful lot of them, let's face it. So maybe... maybe I should focus some of them. And, like, you know, try and stop them killing me. But again, you know, we've got nukes, so... At the end of the day, I can just nuke them all. if they do start, you know, ganging up and doing too much damage to me. Okay, so challenge. That's an extra bomb! Or just a refill on all of our bombs. I don't know how many I actually used. I think I only used one. Okay. At least there's not a million enemies shooting at me. Copium. And about to kill me. Supplies are on the way. Good, I need them. I kinda need that repair. Okay. You know what? We'll just nuke that one. And we'll nuke that one as well, because it also maybe nukes the enemies that are flying around killing us. Supplies incoming. That would be very handy. Right about now. Are there any repairs? Of course there are. Of course there are. Of course there aren't repairs. Why would there be repairs? That would be too useless. Finish him! Okay, is there any more? There is. There's this guy. But don't just fly straight into him! Okay, is there a checkpoint at any point? Of course not. Of course not! Why would there be a nice, convenient checkpoint at any time? You know, they could have flown in a checkpoint in those supplies at any point, because I think we did pretty well and got far enough that there should have maybe been a checkpoint. Ow. Oh, that was the worst time to spawn that in, really, wasn't it? Extra missile damage. This is perfect. Kill the things that are flying at us and shooting us, because otherwise they're gonna, like, you know, gang up on us. Windmills. Again, could be damaging them. I wonder if I should be blowing up the windmills. That's just a repair, but again, I'll save that until we maybe need it, because, you know, it did keep us alive. To a degree. Okay, kill everything that is coming at you. Just get rid of all of the small things. Okay. More big guys. Kill helicopter. Kill helicopter. Okay. We're at half health. This is fine. I mean, we know that we get extra nukes, so... Okay, I really need this, and I really need this. Stop shooting me. Would it be too much to ask for you guys to maybe stop shooting me? Is that too much to ask? I think it might be a bit too much to ask. Okay, there's big guys coming in, so maybe you should... focus some of these big guys. Ouch. I think we did so good last time. The supplies incoming. Perfect timing when I'm already dead. This is a challenging level. So I forgot this one. Okay. Supplies on their way. If I focus these enemies, and of course it's directly behind me, maybe it'll have less later that are killing us. Copium. Extra missile, I'll take it. Shoot it in the leg. Okay, this is not a good angle. And again, you know, maybe I should be focusing a lot of the small enemies before we go into future waves. It might, perhaps, be a little easier if I've killed most of the stuff before they... Because they probably just spawn it based on the amount of stuff that you've done, right? So if I take out all of the enemies and, like, you know, let the cannon take some damage, maybe it might be a bit easier. Copium. It probably won't be, but it might be. Take out the stealth bombers. Okay, I think it might actually be smarter to kill things. Okay, extra missile damage. I guess we are letting the thing die, but I'm also killing the enemies that are killing me, so I won't die. And I think that's maybe our top priority. It's not dying. And it's not how a hero does it, but you know, it's better that we don't die than we have a million enemies to deal with. Really? Okay, I'm gonna take this repair. I feel like it didn't... Well, that didn't repair anything, huh? that literally did nothing to my shields. I call shenanigans. Okay, that's a lot of enemies. There's an extra repair. Okay, I'm gonna take it. Maybe we left the repair out too long and it went stale. Because I don't think it repairs a lot. Okay, maybe I was expecting it to repair half my HP, and I don't think that maybe is what it does. Okay, I mean, sends you some supplies now. I'm gonna use the nuke. Is there any more? I mean, I feel like there's at least one more phase. Unfortunately, this cannon shield is not going to make it. And neither are we. Okay, this is a hard mission. This one is a hard one. Bum bum bum. Zodiac. One checkpoint would be nice. just one halfway through that. I get why they can't. We fear Zodiac may be attempting to weaponize a rogue asteroid by pushing it off its course, even the slight change to trajectory. So you need to act quickly. There's plans to enter in need of sports. I'll them out and buy them some extra time. We won? We saved the day! But we also died. So we didn't get an ending mission. We definitely beat that level, right? Plasma thrusters ready to fire in approximately 5 minutes. Yeah, no, we definitely won. Excellent. And planet when they rotate it. Eco, did you hear that? I think Zodiac are planning to redirecting this asteroids. Yeah, no shit. We have to stop them. I guess maybe it's an option. Maybe look like Cornwall's damaging them, causing meltdown. Awesome. It's been a while since I caught one of those. Maybe it's an option. Do we take on the asteroid itself, or do we take on the defenses to shoot the asteroid with the cannon? It's definitely an option, and not just we somehow beat the level whilst also dying at the same time we've got no engine. Sending you the supplies now. Right. I mean, it's a very, very similar level. It's just there's a time limit on this one rather than... It's understandable considering like the planet is going... That did nothing. There we go. Considering this asteroid is heading straight for that planet, I mean, we kind of helped defend it against this onslaught to a degree, right? Okay, well, I mean, we've at least killed one of those mobs. There's two of those mobs. Send you some supplies now. Some more nukes would be very nice. Where are these supplies you speak of? Or a repair. I will take a repair. I don't see these supplies you talk of. There's some. There's finally something. Okay. Yeah, no, I think this one's maybe the easier option than that other mission so far. So who knows what they're gonna pull out of the bag other than like this meltdown. You know, shooting things rather than helping protect something. Way more up my alley. You know, we're the master criminal of the universe. Supplies are on the way. We don't defend. We blow up things. This thing will suddenly be blowing up. Any second. Okay, that one's not out. I know you said there's some supplies on the way. I don't see them. I probably don't need them. There's like one nuclear rod left, right? And then this whole... Just hit it. I can't believe... It's like, we got 2 minutes to hit this one nuclear rod. Probably one more bullet will do it, right? Supplies incoming. One more bullet! I was correct! So, look, it's not over. There's a middle phase. With a big eye and self-defense lasers. And I definitely shouldn't have just nuked that without, you know, targeting. There's a repair. That's perfect. Just bounce off the floor to get it. Okay, so I need to shoot that thing in the eyeball, which is problematic when it's running the other way. Ouch. And get... immediately just fly headfirst into all of its bullets. That's definitely going to win that way. Supplies on the way. Good. I kind of... It's fine. We win with our broken ass ship. That's how we win, always. You know what I said about this being easier? Okay. This thing's not easy to get a hit on. And not take 1 million damage. How? Okay. From afar. And then no fear. Right, 30 seconds. The hero of the universe. And not about to destroy everything. Got it! Let's go! Repair. Oh! Of course, it's never over. Because we haven't destroyed our own ship yet. Party's over, old man! If we hadn't blown up our ship entirely at that point, you know, we couldn't have won until we fully blew up our own ship. Plasma thrusters ready to fire in approximately 5 minutes. Excuse me? Because I died in the process of killing it. We have to do it all again. You know how it is. Hey, you win. But, you know, we destroyed our ship in the process, as is standard. You know, we 100% blew up our own ship in the process. That's how we operate. I kind of feel like we saved the day, though, don't you? You know, it just exploded. I did fly kamikaze into it to make sure of it, but... I don't think that was... quite what was meant to happen. Maybe we also ran out of time at the exact moment that we killed it, but again, we destroyed it. There was no way that thing was firing on anything at that point in time. It was dead. So I feel a little robbed, understandably. Don't die. Expose your stuff. Don't shoot me. Can't do that to the lock on. Okay, supplies would be nice. Extra missiles. Do you have any repairs anywhere? Okay. Where's that one? Okay, just finish it. Damn it. It went away. 3 minutes to finish this off. I think we got this. You know? Just give me the thing out so I can finish it. Okay. Now we got the middle phase and we've saved all our nukes. So this time it should be a little easier. He says, flying headfirst into the laser eye because he's very good at this. Don't kill me. Any more supplies? Just waiting for that thing to then die. Okay. There's all that. Okay, I was gonna say, are there not any supplies that are useful anywhere? Right. Now I know we've got 2 minutes left, so I'm not necessarily immediately nuking it. Supplies are on the way. Another repair. Perfect. Scrape it along the floor at the same time. Exactly how we needed to repair. I feel like this thing should be dead, don't you? Kind of feel like it should be dead already. Really? Only, you know, flying headfirst into the eye, shooting it, probably not the greatest. Okay, so saved a nuke for this last bit. Flies incoming. We have another nuke. Okay, party's over, old man. Is there another phase, or did I just really... No! Red Monkey, you'll pay for this! I feel like we already blew it up once. No. I feel like we did already win. It may not have saved the other thing, though I think we did. Let's face it. We just also died during winning. Level score 0. Enemy bonus 0. Okay. Damage 100%! Time bonus. C. I'll take it. 1 minute and 4 seconds. I bet if we did it 4 seconds quicker, would have won. And we've saved the universe under construction. So we thank you for playing this early access release of Zodiac. We hope you enjoyed what you played so far. More missions are in development. Check back soon. Exactly 20,000 points. It's a little suspicious. No, it's almost as though we didn't actually beat that one. But we totally did. We saved it. We went straight to the asteroids. We were like, why do we need to defend this cannon when we could just go straight to the source and blow up the asteroids? That's what we did. We're a smart hero. But yeah, there's one more level that's under construction. Maybe they'll add more when we've, you know, when it's out of early access. But that has been Zodiac so far. It was pretty fun. It was pretty enjoyable. Thank you to Gawain and Tharia, who were here earlier. I hope you have a lovely weekend, whatever you are up to. I appreciate you coming and hanging out. And yeah, I'll call it a day there. I'll be back on Monday with something else. So I hope you have a nice rest of your week until then. Bye 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 bye.